They locked me in my room and I walked into them. They were naked.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm spiraling, but what the hell was happening? She was crazy. She had like a Poo Bunny Parvati kind of thing happening, okay?
Fire alarm baj raha hai.
Why are you being so bitchy?
What?
Someone is calling me fat, is questioning my dressing sense, and has two guys next to her. What the hell?
And I
Maybe I'd do some black magic on them.
What does that mean?
Known as a. This is the Zero Nazar podcast.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
And welcome to the Zero Nazar podcast with Palak and Mahir. How are you, Palak Bhasin?
I'm good, Mahir Malhotra. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I've missed you.
You know, Why? We've been together for the past, I don't know how many months. What do you mean you missed
I
me?
have missed you in this setting.
I have missed you in this setting.
Yeah,
as
in
well.
this setting.
I feel like this setting also brings out such a nice side of us.
Yeah, a very different side of our relationship and
Yeah.
just feels more amicable. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like, when you're talking normally in a relationship, you don't
Yeah.
have to be animated about
Yeah.
it. Here we are so passionate about everything we say
Yeah.
because they're like our best moments and
Yeah.
stories, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like they come out well. But this week, I had a thought.
What?
When we are going to get married and everything, we will have to be roommates
Yeah. We were for life and beyond, right?
for life and beyond.
Flab.
I'll have to. What does that mean?
For life and beyond flab.
I have never heard. All I know
What?
is
It's a
flab is this.
Have you never ever said in 5th grade or 4th grade ILY FLAB?
What?
Yeah, I love you for life and beyond.
Never ever have I said.
ILY FLAB.
Never, never ever have I said I will live flab. This is flab. That is it.
No, for life and beyond.
Yeah,
But any which way, I'm so excited to be your roommate, Flab.
Yeah.
But I'm
You're
not.
excited to live with the guy.
Yeah, obviously. But I'm also a little bit worried about you annoying me constantly
What?
because you annoy me right now as well. And what if you fart and everything? And I don't want that.
I mean, who knows? We've anyways broken the fart barrier
Yeah,
in
we
a
have.
relationship.
We have
But what kind of a roommate do you think you are?
me.
Yeah.
I'm a very nice roommate, I would say.
Okay.
But my best friends would not agree with it because I would constantly bully them. But it was a fun banter thing.
Like bully them how?
Go and click their pictures while they're peeing in the washroom and stuff.
I will not be happy with that. I would like certain sense of security, that
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm like that child who just wants to run and just do naughty stuff. So I'm that. But one of my roommates in the first year was crazy.
Why?
She was so crazy, guys.
Crazy why?
At least, did you have roommates that would steal stuff from you?
No, thankfully no.
I'll tell you a story about how I understood what gaslighting is.
Explain.
So essentially, my first year roommate, I met her the first time. She was very nice. She was into dancing. She was studious and she was मैं पढ़ूंगी, मैं scholarship करूंगी, मैं ये करूंगी, मैं वो करूंगी, whatever. And I was yeah, all good, good influence, whatever. Cut to first week, Thursday Jindal night.
Okay.
She goes crazy.
Why?
Okay.
What did she do?
Before that, she tells me she will never touch alcohol, never do smoking, shoking, whatever. Thursday
Classic.
night, Jindal Thursday night happens. This girl is dancing, is smoking, is drinking, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, what just happened to her,
Yeah.
right? And she would in the morning wake up and do puja. So I was so confused as to मुझे betrayal लगा, मेरे साथ betrayal हो चुका है यार.
Yeah.
And then next day she wakes up, she's guilty because she's smoked, she's drank, and she's hooked up with the guy. All the 3 things that she said she won't do.
Wow, sounds like a lit night to me.
But she was obviously guilty, right? And then she said, I'm never going to do this ever again. It was a moment of weakness. I said, it's fine, don't worry. Then, again, next day she's doing the same thing. Every day of the week, she was holding hands with some other guy. And I started calling her whatever her name was, the player, but it was a banter thing.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I was all happy for her, whatever. But she would switch in the morning. At night, she had a different personality. And in the morning, she had like a Poo Bunny Parvati kind of thing happening, okay?
Party werewolf.
Yeah. And then she comes up to me and I remember it verbatim. She said, नहीं पलक अब बस बहुत हो गया है. मैंने अपनी मम्मा की शपथ खा ली है, शपथ कि मैं ये नहीं करूँगी. Cut to the Thursday night. She goes out, loses her wallet, loses her phone, has love bites all over her body and comes back and says, this is the best night of my life, bro. And I'm like, okay, fine. But then I was like fine with all of this because it's your own character development.
Yeah.
But don't do shit with me, okay?
What did
Don't
she
like
do?
mess with the cats.
But they say this, you know, like हवा लग गई उसको. So
कुछ ज़्यादा ही हवा लग गई माहिर उसे. I'll tell you what she did.
हाँ.
I came back from my 2-day break. I went home for some reason. I came back and I saw that my perfume is not there. Cool. Then a day later, I had to like make coffee for myself and whatever. And my cups, and they were given to me by my mom, had sentimental value to it, whatever. I'm not like a chick roommate, but still.
Yeah.
So, and there were only 2 cups that I had. So I was like, oh, what the hell? Where are my cups? Because I washed them and I kept them in the cupboard. So I ask her like, hey, have you seen my cups? And then she says, no, I haven't seen them. So I said, okay, fine. I believed her. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know, weird. It was like kept here. I turn around. Then she says she had no reason to say this. She could have lied entirely and just ended there.
Yeah.
She says, oh, actually, Palak, I saw someone in the field holding your cups and going. And I said, that's such a made up thing, right? Like, who would enter my room and who would take my cups and be like, chalo, hum Palak ke cups leke jayenge.
Yeah.
How did you let anyone else enter and take my cups, right? Then I'm like, huh? And then I turn around and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I don't want to like get into this. Then she starts feeling guilty, wakes up and she said, actually, Palak, I only took those cups and we were all drinking. So I took those cups and I like left it in my friend's room. So I said, okay, you could have just said that to me directly. It's fine.
Fair.
Fair क्या मेरी perfume भी ले ली, मेरे cups ले लिए. Then she comes back. I said, can you like get them for me? She said, yeah. She gets them back. She gives it to me. Dirty. Okay, it had like mold in it. Like dirty.
No, that's bad.
That's bad, right?
At least like clean if you're using
Exactly.
the stuff.
Mahir, I love you. Okay?
Thanks.
Yeah.
It
so-
looks like I've stole her heart.
Yeah. So I tell her, listen, can you at least clean them? And then she says, why are you being so bitchy? I said, I am being bitchy. That's when I knew what gaslighting is. Seriously. And then I just told her that you are bitchy. You are being mean to me. And I just stormed out of my room. This was the first time I've ever screamed at someone. And then COVID happened and then all of us were just sent back.
That's very crazy. I feel like roommate etiquettes should be taught when you go to a hostel or something. One day they should have training.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fill your own water bottles. Do not steal. Do not like you take people's stuff without their permission. Clean it. Do not mix clothes, etc.
And she would also use my very expensive body wash and like my
Yeah, no.
shampoo and stuff. And the thing is, it's okay. I'm all for sharing. But at least ask. At least ask or don't lie about it. Just be like, oh, मैंने use कर लिया. Own it and just be normal about it. I will be normal about it too. I'll be like, okay, fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I was researching for this episode. I was
Yeah.
going through the internet for like, you know, stories, and almost everyone on Reddit and like X, all they said was they've all had like a hostel thief, roommate thief.
Yeah.
Everyone has that story. I thankfully didn't because I stayed with like my friend who I've known since bachpan.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that story. But in our PG, so first year we were in a PG.
Yeah.
I was sharing a room with my friend.
In Bombay.
In Bombay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is again pre like
Yeah.
COVID and everything.
Yeah.
And we're staying together. So these people in our PG, they were so crazy. They didn't steal like cups, perfumes, none of that. They ended up stealing the entire water cooler. Because they're like, हमें रात को प्यास लगती है ठंडा पानी में कौन जाए फ्रिज विज से लेने पूरा वाटर कूलर उठा के फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे ले गए पीजी के.
But I would expect something like this for you. You would also do something like this.
This is too much. Water
Babe,
cooler.
literally, all your boys have done the same thing in our college as well. They've
Yeah.
literally stolen the water cooler.
Dude, then the warden found out.
Okay.
And the warden obviously saw the footage. He realized, like, you know, water cooler is missing.
Yeah.
So these guys realized the wardens found out. Now the news has spread that the warden is
Yeah.
coming to their room to
Yeah.
scold them and everything. So what these guys decide to do is they decide to switch off all the lights of the hostel. They run up on the warden, put a chaddar on him,
Yeah.
and beat him up, and he's taken to the hospital.
Oh my god. In Bombay also these things
Yeah,
happen.
and just because they didn't want to return the water cooler, and then when the warden was gone, उन्होंने water cooler वापस रख दिया. Yeah, anyway, another thing I'll tell you what we used to do is, so these PG people, they used to think they control us. They are our parents.
Yeah.
Firstly, you are giving us watered down dal.
Yeah.
Your rotis are stale.
Yeah.
Bread I'm not liking. Bread कैसे किसी की गंदी हो सकती है?
Fair.
You know, and they used to act like they are our parents.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, relax. If my parents don't have a problem, you shouldn't. They said, okay, make us talk to your parents. Now, we didn't want to talk to, like, make them talk to our parents also, because some nights you would want to go out without your parents knowing in Delhi. So, I gave my roommate's number. My roommate gave my number.
Yeah.
So, one by one, like, let's say, like, I would go ask for permission. He'd call my dad,
Yeah.
who's my roommate.
Yeah.
And he'd talk to him. And he'd be like, हाँ इसको जाने दो. Then he would come out, I would go in the room, and the warden's outside, and I would pretend to be the dad, and I would be like, हाँ इसको जाने दो. So one time we did this, and the warden caught on.
Yeah.
He's like, मेरे को तो आपके पापा की आवाज अंदर से ही आ रही है.
Hmm.
And I was like, ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता. So I told him कि यार नहीं echo हो रही होगी ये आवाज, आपको नहीं से echo हो रही होगी. और मैं तेज बोलने लग गया. नहीं है मेरे पापा अंदर. So my roommate अंदर, he understands that the warden's caught on. Dude, he ended up cutting, and we kept this up for the entire 6 months, and the warden never got to know that my roommate was pretending to be my dad, and vice versa.
Crazy. But did you ever have raids in your room?
We never had raids because I was in a private PG.
Ah.
So we were not allowed raids. Like we had MBA people, everyone staying there, so we were not allowed to have
We
raids.
had crazy raids in our college. There was a group in our college that was called Raid Alert. So basically, all the girls' hostel, like if there's a raid happening in one room, they'd just say raid happening in room 102. And then everyone would just start hiding their things like पंखे के ऊपर, bed के नीचे चिपकानी चीजें, like all of that. Like it was crazy. No raid happened ever in my room.
Yeah, this is like when in school you used to carry phones and then like
Yeah.
the seniors would get to know कि raid हो रही है.
Oh my god, should I tell you
What happened?
something?
Yeah.
This girl, you know what she did? One raid did happen in my room and she started smoking, right? You know what
Yeah.
she did? She kept her cigarette box on my desk
Oh, so
while
it
I
looks
was
like
not
you were
there.
smoking.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, you're not allowed to smoke in your hostel?
No.
How can they tell you not to smoke? Like if people smoke, they smoke.
ऐसे नहीं होता. नहीं allowed है तो नहीं allowed है.
सही
So
है.
ऐसे तो plane में if you smoke, you smoke.
नहीं नहीं plane यार ऐसे तो closed space है.
And okay.
I'll tell you another thing you have to deal with in like these PGs, hostels and everything.
Yeah.
Cockroaches, lizards, rats, they are
Jesus.
everywhere.
Especially in Bombay, there's lots of rats here.
I was like full on like, I felt like I had more roommates. I was so
wanna tell you
used to them.
something.
Yeah, tell me.
I have a very crazy story.
Okay.
So basically, so this is when I started staying alone in Delhi. I had gotten a house and I had 2 other roommates. I'm just giving some context about my living situation. Basically, one of my roommates, you know those typical chindi roommates that you can
Oh,
get?
that like you
So-
have like 2 bites of chips and they put it on splitwise.
Yeah. I had those kind of roommates.
Hate those roommates.
And not to be offensive, but one of my roommates, both of them were like very weird. I got them off of Facebook because I like found them like in flatmates or whatever, and I was like in a desperate need of 2 people to share rent with me.
That's weird from your side.
Why?
It is?
No.
Arey?
Why is it weird? Everyone.
Facebook. That's
These are
like
legit
calling
groups.
your Tinder date home.
Why is that weird?
You've not heard the stories?
What stories?
But people get kidnapped and all, yeah.
It's a thing.
Okay.
So whatever. Like I had gotten these roommates off of flat and flatmates. They had come, whatever. And the entire house was set up by me only. I had my own furniture, my own crockery, everything.
Yeah.
So they had to just pay rent, right? And I had already groceries like dal and stuff that could like last for months. So I was being very nice and generous because I'm not the kind of person who will be like, oh, dal already padi hai, to is mahine ki grocery main nahi pay karungi, whatever. I'm not that person and no one should be.
Yeah.
So now like these 2 girls, they come and whatever. And she actually started bringing my self-confidence down. And I was single. I was recently single also. And then I was like, she would start getting 2 different guys each week. And she was very sudrawa. But she was playing with her situationship and her real boyfriend. So she had like...
She's
she was
cheating.
She was 2-timing. And imagine I was just sitting and questioning my life that someone who blows candle on 3rd of July is calling me fat, is questioning my dressing sense, and has 2 guys next to her. And I'm just sitting there. Imagine what I was going through. But they were really bad roommates.
You know, but I'll tell you what. You know what I'm taking away from all of this?
Yeah,
I feel like she was the smart one.
she was.
Think about it. Because there was this girl, okay, abroad. She got like 10, 15 boyfriends and she got all of them to buy her iPhones that she sold and use that money to put a down payment for her house.
That's so cool.
So for me, like my roommates, like they hated me. I would do no work. I would just see my splitwise at the end of the week, and I would just send them the money. I never paid for anything. Like my friend would pay, and he would tell us, okay, then we would just blindly listen. But this like house help that used to come, she used to hate me so much because she knew that I'm like very irresponsible.
Yeah,
Dude, imagine like I used to come back from college around 12. Okay, and my like roommate who used to coordinate, his classes changed, so he used to come back later. I will be sitting in the apartment. She will not ask me कि आज खाने में क्या बनाना है, क्या सामान लाना है. She's calling my roommates who are sitting in their class and studying and asking them कि क्या मंगाना है. And I'm like, दीदी मैं यहाँ हूँ, मुझसे पूछ रही, like she's like तुम
Yeah, no, but
and I would go ask her like कि क्या हो रहा है. She would ignore me कि like इसकी तो बात ही नहीं सुननी. उनने बोला था या अब उनका खुद का perception था, I don't know. I used to pay her extra also to make my bed and all secretly.
But yes, Mahir, because you really know nothing. Yeah, like this is my biggest pet peeve in roommates, this chindiness and everything. I just don't like it. It just kills my vibe. What's your pet peeve?
In roommates?
Yeah.
Okay, roommates universally listen up because this is my pet peeve, and I know I'm speaking for so many people when I say this. When you set an alarm, that alarm is just for you, and it's not supposed to wake up the entire house. It happened with me in college, it still happens with me. My sister will still do it.
Your sister does.
Everyone else will wake up except her.
Can I say
Your
something?
alarm is for you.
Can I
like,
say
no. Alarm, no.
Can I
No. Let them understand. Listen properly. Your alarm is your alarm.
Can I say something?
And इतने गंदे अलार्म लगाते हैं,
Your
इतने गंदे
sister.
फायर अलार्म बज रहे हैं, डे obviously मैं
That's
डर के
your
उठूंगा.
sister.
And-
This is your sister.
And I can't believe it. She puts it this close to her ear, but she will not wake up, and everyone else will wake up and be standing. He please बंद कर दो.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my roommate, you tell me what you think about this, okay, guys? So my roommate, he used to be obsessed with his Alexa. He would have conversations with his Alexa.
Yeah.
To the point where 6 p.m. every day without fail, we don't know why, Alexa would say something and the alarm would ring.
Yeah.
We also don't know why he said it, but we knew हमारे घर में time नहीं check करते थे. 6 p.m. Alexa बजता था and we knew.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time we would come back, he'd be talking to Alexa. And this happened like 1-2 weeks. This alarm started ringing and he was not home. So I would have to go to his room to shut it.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, like, so this one day he was not there. And this alarm started ringing.
Yeah.
Again, I got angry. I have to shut this alarm. So I go and I barge into his room to shut it. That's what's been happening. Dude, his girlfriend was over.
Okay.
And I walked into them. They were naked. Thankfully, they were under the sheets. So I didn't see anything. And dude, it was so awkward. Like,
So then what did you do to
you know
kill
what
the
I did?
awkwardness? Yeah.
You know what I did? A normal person would say sorry and leave. I thought, like, you know, I'm like so close to this person. I'm close to the girlfriend also. I can't make it awkward. Like, she comes over every day. I decided to pull a chair, put it next to their bed, and sit there.
What the
And I told them, guys, I know this is awkward, but I'm going to sit here till this awkwardness is dead. I sat there while they're naked like this, waiting for me to leave, and I talked to them for 20 minutes till the awkwardness was gone, and we were laughing about it.
Yeah.
So did I do the right thing or the wrong
You
thing?
did the wrong thing.
What would you have done?
I would have just been like, can you not lock your door and just like leave?
About that, she, like the girlfriend, got angry with my roommate because she was like, why didn't you lock the room? And he was like, मैं भूल गया. So now at this point, is she justified for getting angry?
Of course.
But what if someone genuinely forgets? Like, it's an honest mistake, no?
No, but I would still get mad. Like it's a girl thing, of course.
Yeah.
And you being like what?
Yeah. I guess, but I walked out And-
Walked out क्या बैठ के conversation करके बाहर निकले?
No, I'm saying after the conversation I walked out.
Of course.
And bus, like instead of like talking to Alexa.
Of course, you would not sit and join them, no?
I did like sit there in the hopes for 20 minutes. I'm kidding. See, that's what. Like I was trying not to make it awkward. That's why I sat there.
Bro, I don't get you sometimes.
Sometimes you just say intrusive thoughts.
But anyway, I want to tell you another crazy story about my roommate, flatmate, who I was staying with when I was in UK. So essentially, like, she was from Pakistan, but she was staying in UK. She was
Pakistani, yeah?
Pakistani UK, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like obviously like the first time I met her, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be my best friend in UK for a year.
That's great.
Yeah, this is going to be my best friend in UK for a year. Like she knows a little bit of Hindi. Culturally, we're like the same kind of
Urdu.
situation, whatever. And so I thought I'm gonna cling on to her, and so did she. So my first day only, she had her own car. She was very bougie, okay? She had her own car, and then she told me, "Hey, Palak, do you want to go to Birmingham with me?"
Yeah.
Which is 2 hours away. So I said, "Yeah, of course. Like I want to explore UK. So fine, I'll go to Birmingham." But whatever. So then after that, I sat in the car with her. We went for a drive to Birmingham. It was very nice, and obviously we were playing nice music and everything. While we're driving on our way back, she tells me, "You know, Palak, I had a dream yesterday." I said, "What was your dream?" She said, "I had a dream that I found my husband while I was racing." I was like, "Racing?" She said, "No, racing like car racing. I find my husband through that." And I said, that's cute, because she was into like driving and car racing or whatever. I said, "That's really cute."
Okay.
Then, literally 10 minutes later, a car next to us starts like kind of racing, okay? Like basically is like nudging us to race.
Yeah.
She tells me, "Oh my god, he wants to race with me." I said, no, that's just like a nice sports car. I said, no, don't do this. She said, no, I want to do it. Palak, it's kismat. I really thought like I'm going to find my husband while racing, and now there's a guy next to me who is racing. And I said, shit, it so makes sense. Like it is like destiny that you are actually going to find your husband.
Kismat as in was
किस्मत वो किस्मत बोलते हैं बाहर.
बाहर क्या neighbor side वाले.
नहीं, यूके में किस्मत बोलते हैं.
Oh, like kismat, like opposite.
Yeah. So then I actually think that this is destiny for her. What if she actually finds her husband while racing? So she starts racing, and the guy like tells her, like rolls his window down and tells her to pull over. She asks me if I can pull over. I say, "No, please do not pull over." She obviously pulls over. And this is my first day in UK, and I'm culturally shocked as to what is happening. I thought I was cool. Not at all. So then this guy comes, and then like he asks her to roll the window down, and I'm just scared, like what if someone knifes me or like kills me, and my boyfriend's there in India like waiting and hoping for my safety, right? This is my first day.
I was still sleeping when this happened.
Yeah.
I didn't know you've gone also.
Yeah, so now he comes and he's like, "What's your name, shorty?" And she says like XYZ, whatever. And then he asks me, and he was also Pakistani. He asks me, "What's your name?" I say Palak, and then he says, "Palak, like the vegetable?" And I say, "Yes, it's the vegetable. It's fine. Tu just jo manna tu maan le, bhai, mujhe jaane de."
Yeah.
Then he
Weren't
says,
you thinking at this point that you're getting like staged? Like she's told you about this dream and next day it's actually happening, like they're gonna kidnap you or something.
maybe.
Did you not think that
No,
way?
I did not. I was just thinking like I just don't want to die today, right? And then after that, they start flirting. Like she says like, "Why should I tell you my name? XYZ. And I'm just sitting there thinking कि ये क्या चल रहा है? And मैं long distance relationship में भी हूँ. मतलब मेरे mom dad क्या सोच रहे होंगे? मेरे मम्मी पापा ने इतने सारे पैसे खर्च करे. मैं क्या? I'm sorry, I'm spiraling. But what the hell was happening, right? Then he tells her, "Do you want to like meet up?" So she says, "Yeah, like cool, let's meet. I'm just gonna go back." And then he says, "Oh yeah, let me meet you at Eden Square." And I was like, how does he know where we stay? So I asked him, I said, "How do you know where we stay?"
Yeah.
And he says, "It's Kismat, right?" And I was like, this does not make sense. This cannot be real. This cannot be real. And then he goes, we go. And then she tells me, like, they exchange their numbers. And then she tells me, "Oh my God, Palak, like, this is destiny. I actually think I've met my husband and I'm already looking for marriage and stuff." So I was like really creeped out. We reach home. 2 hours later, she calls me crying. She's like, Palak, he just wanted to hook up with me, and like, turns out he's a very big drug dealer. And I was like, what were you expecting?
It's kismat, right?
Crazy, yaar. Like, some people are too crazy. Then we just started becoming friends because I realized something is really messed up here and I don't want to associate myself with that.
I can imagine. Good. You didn't.
Yeah.
Because
Because.
we scouted the internet and we found the craziest conspiracy roommate theories. They are so crazy that they are going to blow your mind. Conspiracy theories with Palak and Mahir coming up. So, like, this is what someone's written, okay?
Okay.
I had a roommate who I loved.
Yeah.
We were best friends until she started dating someone 12 years older. So now a roommate who she loved started dating someone 12 years older.
Yeah.
This guy that she was dating was a thug and the police was looking for him. I was scared and I wanted to move out, but my roommate told me that if I did that the boyfriend, the thug, would do bad things to me.
Oh my god.
My roommate was convinced that he was innocent
Yeah.
and wrongly accused.
Yeah.
I cared for my roommate, so I really tried adjusting. I even tried talking her out of it, but my roommate just wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
She used to sleep on the couch with him. So the roommate, she's convinced that the guy is innocent and she's sleeping on the couch with the thug who's staying in their house now.
Okay.
Yeah? The boyfriend is staying in the house with them,
Okay. Oh shit.
escaping from the police.
Oh my god.
And she's stuck in the house and she can't leave.
What the hell?
She asked him that why do you guys sleep on the couch these days?
Yeah.
So they say that because if gangsters or the police, they come looking for me, the boyfriend is saying this,
Yeah.
at least they'd find me first and you would be safe. मतलब मारेंगे तो मुझे मारेंगे, रूम तक नहीं आएंगे कि काउच पे ही मिल जाएगा.
पागल है.
Then
Yeah.
one day I ordered food online.
Yeah.
They got angry with me because that meant someone could possibly find them.
Yeah.
So they thought कोई delivery guy आके उनको देख लेगा, the guy will get caught.
Okay.
So what they did, they got so angry that they locked me in my room without food and my phone for 3 days.
Oh
When
my
they let me
God.
out, I ran to the police and turns out that the guy she was dating was actually a criminal. My best friend was heartbroken, the roommate was heartbroken, but she still sends me hate texts about how I ruined her relationship. Stay safe, guys.
What the hell? That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's like your life changes depending on who you're dating.
Yeah, like your values, your everything changes.
And this is like blind in love or something.
yeah, it's so crazy.
What would
bhai.
you do if you're in this situation?
Maybe I'd do some black magic on them.
What does that mean?
No. So this is basically, I'm just segueing into my story.
I got scared here.
So I also have a crazy story.
What?
This happened in Delhi. So imagine you're living in a PG in Delhi, and you've bought food today, and tomorrow morning it just goes bad, like fresh food, or like your clothes are unfolded, and in the morning they're on their own, they're folded, or like
That I would be happy about.
yeah, but or you would not be happy about this. Or you're sleeping and you open your eyes and there's someone standing over you and chanting gibberish and then just leaves. Right?
No, that I would not like.
Yeah, it sounds like a Netflix horror series, but it isn't. So here's what went down. There was a PG in Delhi and all these girls were staying there. They were like relaxed and everything. But then weird things started happening. One girl started feeling like someone's putting their hand on their chest and pushing it down. Someone started like, again, their food started, the fresh food was like spoiled in the morning. Clothes that were unfolded were folded in the morning. And it was spooky, but you know how hostel life is, right? People would think like, okay, maybe like someone's doing a prank, or we are just stressed, or we are just thinking too much into it.
Yeah.
Until one girl, so they all just thought these are all like pranks or they're stressed or whatever. Until one girl, let's call her Ria, she experienced pure horror. So she was sleeping and then she started hearing sounds. So she opened her eyes and she saw someone standing over her, like literally over her, and saying some gibberish chants. And literally, Ria wanted to scream, but she obviously couldn't. And she just looked at her and the chick who was doing the chants looked down upon her and just did shh and just walked slowly outside the room. Ria couldn't scream till the time the chick left, and as soon as the chick left, she screamed. She called people over. Like, this has happened with me, and I'm feeling very weird about it.
Oh, chills.
A few days later, things got darker. Ria started feeling like pain in her chest. She started feeling someone suffocating her with a chunni at night. And she stopped eating in the mess. She sounded weird to her parents as well. And it got weirder by the second until one day a bomb dropped. One of the girls in the hostel found a pouch with sindoor, nails, and hair. And it was hidden under Ria's mattress. And someone else also found something similar, like in a cupboard. And turns out it was all coming from one roommate. And then she agreed to the fact that she is into tantric practices and she is doing this to ward everyone else off of evil. But everyone else was of the other opinion. They thought that she was bringing in the evil into the entire hostel. And then obviously after this, the girl started feeling very weird about it, and the chick who was into tantric practices said that she is not going to leave the hostel. So the entire hostel got empty and like the hostel's shut now.
That is so scary.
Right? What would you do if you found like a pouch with sindoor, nails and hair in it?
Jai Hanuman Gyan Guru. Seriously.
You know, like, you just never know, like, what's happening. Like, what if someone we know is actually doing these things? And just, even when I watched this movie Shaitan,
Shaitan was scary.
yeah, like, a lot of people did not like it. Kaun tha usme Shaitan mein?
Madhavan.
Yeah, Madhavan was in Shaitan. I was so shocked by how, like, his black magic just took over the entire girl and no one could do anything about it.
Yeah,
Do you believe in black magic?
I do.
Yeah, same.
Guys, not to scare you, but they say if you don't press the subscribe button.
Just shut up, Mahir. Just shut up.
And on that note, that is the episode for today. Do subscribe. We're working our asses off to get you the best quality of episodes. Let us know. We also want to do some fun YouTube videos. So let us know if you have any ideas. Send in your craziest roommate stories, love stories, anything at all, and we'll react to it.
And that's been our time, guys. We've had so much fun today, and hopefully we see you in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell icon, and until next time, it's been your girl, Palak Haseen.
MXM. Maximize memories, no nazar. Love you.
Love you.